What's up, y'all? Welcome to Voices Domain. Thought I would run down some of the pickups I got today from the toy show I was at. I got actually quite a bit of cool things, especially some things that I was going after, and some things I wasn't really going after, but I found for a decent price. So picked them up, added them to the collection. Starting with this Sideshow Collectibles Universal Monsters Mole Person action figure. This is very cool. This is from Series 4 of the Sideshow Collectibles Universal Monsters series of figures, and I'm an admirer of the Sideshow toys from that era. I think they're very cool. They came out with like 12-inch Universal Monster figures, with like cloth and stuff like that, and they also came out with these, which are really cool, with, minor articulation and like, bases and different accessories, and I just think that's really, really cool. And you know what? I was looking at this, I was thinking like, man, NECA does not seem like they're gonna pump this out, and I really do want a mole person, and one of the sellers went up to me, he was like, hey, I'm selling this for $10. So I was like, $10? Forget about it. I'm doing it. So I picked them up for $10. I'm probably going to take them out, to be honest. I'm probably going to take them out of the packaging. But I actually just decided I'm going to do it for this review. So looking at the figure inside the box, very detailed. Comes with all these like little mushrooms, and you can kind of see the stand behind him. Packaging, the bubble is kind of yellowed a little bit. That's also kind of why I want to take them out of the box. You can also look at the back there, which is really cool. You can read a little bit of information about the mole people. Look at all these cool figures, man. We got the Mummy, we got Creature from the Black Lagoon, Phantom of the Opera, The Silent Earth, The Hunchback of Notre Dame. And then look at this for the Invisible Man. You get this like cool little Claude Rains Invisible head sculpt. That's dope. That's a very cool idea. And down here, the Mole People, Son of Frankenstein, Werewolf of London. That's awesome. So getting this guy out of the box, pretty cool figure. I'm probably not gonna like do like a whole breakdown of him, show everything off, but he's got this great stand, which is really cool. Shows the year of the movie, shows the character in specific. Shows the name of the movie. It's got this great stand, which I really like, because I think, figures should come with more stands. Because, at least if you don't want the stand, you don't have to use it. But at least it's there, if you include it. And I think these scenery stands are fantastic, and I'm really enjoying this one in specific with all the mushrooms coming up and whatnot. This guy's got articulation in the knees, got articulation in the hands and in the elbows, the shoulders. He's also got some articulation in the neck. The peg is not very tight, so this guy kind of like wobbles a little bit, which is a little bit weird, a little bit frustrating, but is what it is. And we've got this like real sack that has mushrooms in it. Back of the figure here, you can see that his big back hump. It's really crazy looking. Look at the paints on this guy, man. He just looks fantastic. It's really a shame that NECA seemingly is not really going to get around to doing some of these other Universal Monster figures, because I would love a Mole Man, I would love the Hunchback of Notre Dame, Karis, some more Hammer horror characters would be really cool too. I had to pick this guy up because I kind of wanted to fill out my Universal collection with him, maybe, even though he's like maybe a little bit taller than the other NECA figures. Then we have got this Saga Collection Aura Singh figure, her Jedi origins, so to speak. And this is super cool. I mean, this is such an awesome figure. I got this for $5, so I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna jump on it for $5. I love Expanded Universe stuff, and I also love the Aura Singh character. I think she's really cool. It seems like a lot of the creators and writers of Star Wars kind of took Aura Singh's backstory and kind of gave it to Asajj Ventress, another pale female humanoid character. Which, Asajj Ventress is an awesome character, but I think a lot of her attributes came from Aura Singh, and specific if you know about her origins as a Jedi, and the Dark Woman and everything, and then what eventually led to her becoming a Force-using bounty hunter. This is such a dope figure. It's got like the little scarf around her neck, which is really cool. Green lightsaber with a generic hilt. Very cool figure. I don't know if I'm going to take this out of the box anytime soon, but I may. I may take this out of the box. Little bio there for anybody who wants to read that. Collect these and other awesome characters. What a great line, the Saga Collection. We got my dude, Kid Kek. We got Yarl Poof. Very, very cool. Very, very cool stuff going on here. And we've got the holographic Boba Fett. This is what I really wanted to get around to showing off here. I got some Metacom Planet of the Apes figures. I just recently started watching the Planet of the Apes films with my wife after a while of being interested in the franchise. I finally saw them, and I got this Metacom Toys Gorilla Soldier figure. I mean, this is so cool. I like the articulation here in the upper shoulders, the head, and in the waist. Stands really well. Got all the weapons. I got all these guys for like 20 bucks. I got one of them for 15 because it was like all the money I had left at the toy event. But yeah, we got the Gorilla Soldier, which is so cool. Then we've got the Conquest Gorilla. This is super awesome from Conquest at the Planet of the Apes. This is an awesome figure in like the kind of more reddish orangish jumpsuit. And it comes with a shotgun. It comes with the riot shield. This is a super awesome figure. He's got some articulation in the neck and also in the arms. Fortunately not in the hands, but that's okay. I mean, I kind of expect that given like what kind of figure this is. These figures almost kind of remind me of like the NECA Toonie Terrors almost, but they're a little less stylized. They're more straightforward with their designs in parallel with their live action counterparts, and that's why I think I like them a little bit more. Basically, not too much in the way of articulation is what I'm trying to say. Then we've got General Ursus, awesome character. I mean, not awesome, you know, he's like a guerrilla fascist basically, but he's got a cool design, and I really like his like headgear and everything. I also like that this specific portrait in this figure kind of has him looking more to the side, which I think is pretty cool. I know some people don't really like that when companies like kind of like paint a certain pupil to be like looking to the side and not like straight ahead, but in this case I feel like it works. I really don't mind it. He's got this like little pistol, which I think is really cool. Then we've got General Aldo, which is pretty cool. He's one of the last like main guerrilla villains of the final movies in the original series of Planet of the Apes films, what I like to call the Planet of the Apes Showa series. Aldo is also very antagonistic gorilla. Pretty cool design though, a little bit different than, you know, your standard gorilla soldier, a little bit different than General Ursus, so this is really cool. He comes with his own kind of like, you know, like more human brand machine gun here. And then he comes with this like signature little sword blade. And I just really like the head scans on all these guys too, you know? Really like these old Medicom toys. Planet of the Apes figures are very, very cool. I definitely aped out today. I really did. I got a lot of these cool ones loose, and hopefully we'll be getting more in the future, and, you know, might even put them up on the channel, show them off. So I think this is a great line of figures. Very cool, very detailed. Got some cool accessories. Minimal articulation, but that doesn't really bother me. I like the sculpts. I think the sculpts are genuinely good for their time, especially. I'm familiar with Medicom toys through like a lot of their like tokusatsu figurines and stuff. So I had faith in this company going into this toy line, and I'm glad to have gotten them. So let me know down in the comments what were your favorite figures I got at this toy fair. Let me know what was your favorite ape, if you had a favorite ape that I got. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Hope you enjoyed this haul, and Devonius out.